Now we have come just to the last portion of this chapter. There we are going to know the branches of geography according to the regional approach. Till now we have learned a lot of branches and their organs according to the approach of systematic. So now we are going to learn those chapters according to regional approach. So what are those things? The first one is written, see, regional studies and area studies. That means area we can consider as a two part. First one is large scale and second one is small scale. Here it's written macro, large scale, meso is the intermediate part, that means medium scale, and micro is a small scale regional units. That means if you consider as a country, as a macro scale, meso is a state and micro is a district or the villages or the urban cities areas. That's how. So first branch, well, what we have learned from the branches of geography: regional approach, regional studies or the area studies. After that, regional planning, which we call it urban planning, involves planning at both rural areas as well as the urban areas. Next part, regional development. Development is having some different aspects. It can be educational development, it can be financial development, so different aspects it has. So focuses on the development aspect of different regions. In different regions we have different requirements of the development, so that is written. Next is regional analysis. That means analyzing regions based on the various geographical aspects. That means as per the climate, soil fertility, crops variation, rainfall, etc. etc. As per the, on the basis of this geographical aspects, we can divide the regions. Next is philosophy and the geographical thought. Underline philosophy and thought process in geography. We had this thought process that is included in honors subjects, so you don't need to learn a lot of things about geographical thought. Just know about this geographical thought, this word. Come to the economic ecology, human ecology, which is the interaction between the humans and the land, which just now we have learned. Ecology, ecological niche, habitat, everything we learned. Come to the next part, methods and the techniques. Which are the methods we are using? The first is cartography. Cartography, that means when I draw a bar graph, a pie graph, a line diagram, just now I drawn in this slides. So that is called the cartography. When you are visualizing the data which you are getting from different sources, it can be from primary or the secondary sources, and then the data, when you are visualizing this, that is called the cartography. Cartographical representation. Come to the quantitative and statistical techniques for analyzing geographical data. Field survey, these three methods name I just mentioned to describe that geography is not now considered as a arts based subject, is a science aspect subject. So these three words, cartography, quantitative or statistical techniques, and the field survey methods, these three words I have already mentioned. So practical survey, it can be transport survey, it can be market survey, it can be regional survey. If you are going with geography with the higher studies, you can have an opportunity to go outside Bengal, outside our West Bengal, and there you have to go for the survey work. You have to know about the region's cultural aspects. That's how the colleges are also encouraging to the students, to the geography background students, for going somewhere else and maintain the things, let them know the things and the cultural aspects of these places. Geoinformatics, utilizing technologies like remote sensing, GIS is the software, geographic information system, science, geographic information system, and GPS, global positioning system. Different softwares are those. So what is the short pointers? Regional study, the first one, macro, micro, meso, we learned. Planning in both the areas, rural, urban areas. Development, focus on the region specific development. Analysis, geographical analysis for a region. Philosophy, thought, human ecology, and the techniques, different techniques which we are using for the regional geography. The Thames Gateway project in UK, that is the example is given. The first in the Thames Gateway to project, if you want to make a project, first you have to do what things? The planning. So that the same thing is written, integrating urban and rural planning strategies. After the developments, what is the development? Sustainable development. Many more times I mentioned this word sustainable development. That means, so which kind of, that kind of development where you have the stability for the future generation. Come to the analysis. Assessing geographical, ecological and socio-economic aspects. Philosophy, thought, we have learned. Human ecology, that means the interaction between the human activities and the Thames ecosystem. That means when they are going for making the ecosystem or this project, gateway project, they have to learn, they have to understand what about the ecosystem of Thames. Okay, UK Thames Gateway project, if you are going to make, or any kind of project, first you have to know the ecosystem of these places, and then you have to decide that which kind of activity the human can do. And last is the GIS. GIS software is needed for making the planning, field survey, how is the work, how is the people of these places, what is the demand of those places, is there any demand basically to make the project, that kind of things you have to learn first and then you have to go for the next part.